Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and unveil the intrinsic relationship between God and your own consciousness? In this video, we will explore the idea that unconditional consciousness is the very essence of God and how understanding this unity can expand the horizons of your own consciousness. Discover how recognizing the divine presence that dwells within you has the power to help you transcend self-imposed limitations and live a more fulfilling life, in perfect harmony with the universe. Don't miss this unique opportunity to expand your consciousness and unravel the mysteries surrounding the unity between God and your being. It is crucial that you watch the video until the end to gain a comprehensive understanding of the concept of divine unity and unconditional consciousness. Every detail presented is a key piece in understanding how this connection can transform your life and your perception of the world around you. Before continuing with this revealing experience, allow me to extend a warm invitation to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss any new content we publish about expanding consciousness and connecting with the divine. Additionally, I encourage you to leave your comment in the section below, thus contributing to the development of a space for collective exchange and growth. I express my deepest gratitude to all those who accompany us on this journey of self-discovery. Listen attentively, O human being forged from the same divine substance, you and God are indivisible. Man, the world, and everything that dwells within them are conditioned states of the unconditioned God. You are this, you are God conditioned in human form. Everything you believe God to be, is what you are, but you will never comprehend the truth of this statement until you cease attributing it to another and recognize that this apparent other is none other than yourself. God and man, spirit and matter, the unformed and the formed, the creator and the creation, the cause and the effect, your Father and you are one. In all conditioned states, they live, move, and have their being. It is your I am, your unconditional consciousness. Unconditional consciousness is God, the only reality. When we speak of unconditional consciousness, we refer to a sense of awareness, a feeling of knowing that I am, beyond knowing who I am. It is the consciousness of being divorced from that which I am conscious of being. I am aware of being a man, but I need not be a man to be aware of being. Before having the consciousness of being someone, I, the unconditional consciousness, was aware of being. And this consciousness does not depend on being someone in particular. I am unconditional consciousness, self-existent. I realized being someone, and I will be aware of being someone different from who I am aware of being now. But I am eternally aware of being, whether without form, unconditioned, or if I adopt a conditioned form. As a conditioned state, I, a human being, can forget who I am and where I find myself. But I cannot forget that I am this. The knowing that I am, this consciousness of being, is the only reality. This unconditional consciousness or I am is the conscious reality in which all conditioned states, all conceptions of myself, begin and end. But what always remains is the unknowable knower. When all that is known ceases to be, all that I have ever believed myself to be, all that I now believe myself to be, and all that I will ever believe myself to be are only attempts to know myself. The unknown, the undefined reality. This unknown knower or unconditional consciousness is my true being, the only reality. I am the conditioned reality, unconditioned, conditioned as that which I believe myself to be. I am the believer, limited by my beliefs, the knower defined by the known. The world is my objectified conditioned consciousness. What I feel and believe to be true for me at this moment is projected into space as my surrounding reality. My reflected self, my world, always bears witness to the state of consciousness in which I dwell. There is no chance or accident responsible for the things that happen to me or the environment in which I find myself, nor is it a predestined fate that authors my fortunes or misfortunes. Innocence and guilt are mere words devoid of meaning to the law of consciousness, except when they reflect the state of consciousness itself. The consciousness of guilt invokes condemnation, the consciousness of lack produces poverty. The objective human being eternally confuses the state of consciousness in which he persists. Somehow, he misinterprets the law of cause and effect. He has forgotten that it is the internal state that is the cause of the external manifestation. As it is within, so it is without. In his forgetfulness, he believes that an external God has peculiar reasons for doing things, reasons that escape the understanding of mere mortals. Or, he believes that people suffer due to past mistakes forgotten by the conscious mind. Once again, pure chance plays a determining role. Someday, the human being will realize that his own I am is the God he has sought throughout the ages, and that his own sense of consciousness, his consciousness of being, is the only reality. The realization that our true nature is the unconditional consciousness, the very essence of God, has the power to radically transform our lives. When we recognize that we are not separate from the divine, but rather an integral part of it, we begin to see the world through new eyes. The veil of illusion that has kept us trapped in a limited perception of reality starts to lift, revealing the boundless potential that resides within us. This shift in consciousness is not merely an intellectual understanding, but a profound experiential knowing that permeates every aspect of our being. It is a remembering of our true identity, a homecoming to the source of all creation. As we awaken to this truth, we naturally begin to align ourselves with the flow of the universe, trusting in the divine intelligence that guides our every step. One of the most profound implications of this realization is the recognition that we are the creators of our own reality. Our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are not merely passive observers of an external world, but active participants in shaping the fabric of our existence. When we understand that our consciousness is the only reality, we begin to take responsibility for the quality of our inner world, knowing that it will inevitably be reflected in our outer circumstances. This is not to say that the journey of awakening is always easy or comfortable. As we shed the layers of conditioning and limiting beliefs that have obscured our true nature, we may encounter resistance and challenges along the way. However, these obstacles are not meant to deter us, but rather to strengthen our resolve and deepen our commitment to living in alignment with our highest truth. One of the most powerful tools for navigating this journey is the practice of self-inquiry. By consistently questioning our thoughts and beliefs, we begin to unravel the false assumptions and stories that have kept us trapped in a limited sense of self. We learn to discern between the voice of our ego, which seeks to maintain the status quo, and the whisper of our soul, which calls us to expand beyond our perceived boundaries. As we cultivate this practice of self-inquiry, we naturally begin to experience a greater sense of peace, clarity, and inner freedom. We no longer feel at the mercy of external circumstances, but rather empowered to create our reality from a place of conscious choice. We begin to trust in the inherent goodness of the universe, knowing that every experience, whether pleasant or challenging, is an opportunity for growth and evolution. Another essential aspect of awakening to our true nature is the cultivation of compassion and unconditional love. When we recognize that all beings are expressions of the same divine consciousness, we naturally feel a deep sense of connection and unity with all of creation. We begin to see beyond the illusion of separation and embrace the fundamental oneness that underlies all existence. This compassion extends not only to others but also to ourselves. As we learn to accept and love ourselves unconditionally, we create a solid foundation from which to navigate the ups and downs of life. We no longer need to seek validation or approval from external sources, for we know that our worth is inherent and unshakable. As we continue on this path of awakening, we may find that our priorities and values begin to shift. Material possessions and external achievements lose their luster, as we discover the true source of fulfillment lies within. We begin to align our actions with our highest values, knowing that every choice we make has a ripple effect on the world around us. This is not to say that we must renounce the world or live a life of asceticism. On the contrary, awakening to our true nature allows us to engage with the world more fully and authentically. We can enjoy the pleasures of life without becoming attached to them, knowing that our true happiness is not dependent on external circumstances. Ultimately, the journey of awakening to our true nature is a journey of remembrance. It is a return to the source of our being, a recognition of the divine presence that has always been within us. As we peel away the layers of false identity and limiting beliefs, we discover a wellspring of wisdom, love, and creativity that knows no bounds. This is the invitation that awaits us all, to awaken to the truth of our being, to embrace our inherent divinity, and to live a life of purpose, passion, and authentic expression. It is a journey that requires courage, commitment, and a willingness to let go of all that no longer serves us. but the rewards are beyond measure. For in awakening to our true nature, we discover the ultimate freedom and fulfillment that we have always sought. So, dear friend, I invite you to embark on this journey of self-discovery with an open heart and a curious mind. Trust in the wisdom of your own soul, and know that you are always guided and supported by the loving presence of the divine. May your path be filled with grace, wisdom, and the unshakable knowing that you are an integral part of the grand tapestry of creation. Remember, your true nature is not something to be attained or achieved, but rather something to be remembered and embodied. It is the essence of who you are, the source of your being, and the foundation of all that you experience. As you awaken to this truth, you will naturally begin to align your thoughts, words, and actions with the highest expression of your divine nature. This alignment is not a matter of perfection or striving, but rather a gentle unfolding of your inherent wisdom and compassion. It is a journey of self-acceptance, self-love, and self-discovery, one that will inevitably lead you to a greater sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. As you navigate this path, remember to be patient and kind with yourself. The journey of awakening is not a linear process, but rather a spiral of growth and evolution. There will be moments of clarity and insight, as well as moments of confusion and doubt. Trust that every experience is a valuable part of your journey, and that each step is bringing you closer to the truth of your being. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who support and inspire you on your path. Seek out teachers, mentors, and communities that resonate with your highest values and aspirations. And most importantly, trust in the wisdom of your own heart, for it is the compass that will guide you home. As you awaken to your true nature, you will naturally begin to radiate a light of love, compassion, and wisdom that touches all those around you. Your very presence will become a catalyst for transformation, inspiring others to awaken to their own divine potential. In this way, your journey of self-discovery becomes a gift to the world, a contribution to the collective awakening of humanity. So, dear friend, I invite you to embrace this journey with open arms, knowing that you are supported every step of the way. Trust in the unfolding of your path, and know that the universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you towards the highest expression of your divine nature. May your journey be filled with love, light, and the unshakable knowing that you are an integral part of the divine tapestry of creation. And may you awaken to the truth of your being, now and always.